God.
So then, like, I watched the Richard Donner cut. If you haven't seen it, it's way better than the regular Superman 2.
Mm-hmm.
And, so, the second one I really liked. It didn't have heavy hidden action, because back then they didn't really have it.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be really good. Zack Snyder is making the new one, so it's obviously going to have good fight scenes. But Superman, for me, Superman 1 and 2 were just really good movies to me. I didn't even need fights.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, of course I need them saving people and all that, but
yeah.
as long as the story's good, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
And I don't want to see Lex anymore. I'm tired of it. Lex isn't the be-all, end-all of Superman's rogues gallery.
Not really.
Okay, Superman 1 and 2, but even those odds in the second one, Lex is still a bad guy in that one.
Mm-hmm.
3, he's not. It's just some random computer. Then 4, Lex is the villain again. Then Returns, Lex is the villain.
Yeah. I would like to see somebody, like, where people are complaining that, it's enough Joker. Like, I don't have no problem seeing Joker, fighting against.
Well, there's only been 2 movies with Joker.
Yeah, so when people say, that's enough Joker, I'm good with Joker. My problem is Lex. Like, I'm having enough Lex. Like, I'm getting tired of him. Oh, I hate Superman because he's from another planet and we need to protect ourselves. And I don't think he's all great. And I was like, really? Come on.
I like Lex a lot,
yeah.
but I don't like how the movies portray. As much as I rag on Smallville, they have the best Lex.
That was a good Lex.
The whole time I watched that show, I didn't care about Clark. I'm like, what's Lex up to?
Because I enjoyed how they did it.
Like, he could be murdering a room full of people. I'm like, good job, Lex.
Really good job.
And when he becomes evil, spoiler alert, Lex becomes evil.
The show is over, I'm sure.
No. I know. When he becomes evil, I was sad, because you just watch his character for 10 years change. Of course, when he started being evil, it was kind of convoluted.
Yeah.
It's just like one day he just snapped, I want to experiment on people that have superpowers.
Exactly.
Why? My friendship's not going too well.
Clark won't return my phone calls. We ain't hung out in a while. I gotta do some experimentation. I really do.
He's like, let me go capture Aquaman. What?
Exactly. Yeah, that jump's ridiculous. I enjoy Smallville. I like the whole friend thing that they was doing with Clark and him.
Yeah.
Where they was like, oh, we best friends, but all this stuff and find out you have superpowers and blah blah blah, and he just started going all crazy and stuff. I liked it. I liked how they did Lex in that show. I was mad when he was gone. Like, after he left, and then I heard...
And they just kept finding random clones that were conveniently younger or older than her.
Exactly, and then for a whole season, or the end of the season, all you seen was the back of his head in a chair. And I was like, really, dude? Like, yeah, we just found this bald guy off the side of the road. He can be Lex. And nobody will see it.
Just so everyone knows, when I talk about Smallville, it's probably going to have spoilers. I mean, there are some stuff it's kind of hard to talk about, because everyone knows that Lana's going to be gone and all that.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's Superman. But still, how it happens, I guess.
Yeah, don't.
How it happens is always bad, so.
Yeah.
Stupid. Did you see how they got rid of Lana?
What, in the show? Then she get, superpowers or something, and it's like, I gotta go do superpower stuff.
Alright, she gets some weird skin graft thing, so she has superpowers, so she can stop Lex for doing nothing. And then he puts a kryptonite bomb on the Daily Planet, and if Clark stops it, he dies. If she stops it, it'll absorb into her skin, and she can never be around Clark. It's so stupid. She absorbs him, good, now I don't have to deal with her, leave. A random guy could have walked into their house and shot her in the face, and I wouldn't care.
You really hate her as a character, don't you?
Their house could have had a gas leak and blown up, and she died. This character we've gotten used to for 8 years could have died, and I would not have cared.
I think they just messed up her character. They really
did. The first season I liked her, the second one I'm like, shut up.
Yeah.
Then the third one I'm like, why are you still here?
Then she's like, I'm not going to be here no more. and she'll leave.
Yeah, the fourth one, like, why'd she come back?
Yep. I enjoyed the earliest Smallville, but then it just got progressively worse, and I stopped watching it.
I do have to say, though, I really liked the Lois Lane in that show.
Oh, yeah.
She was funny. I was like, the whole time, like, the first episode she was in, I'm like, okay, she's annoying. The second one, I'm like, really hope Clark gets with her so he's not pouting in his freaking barn for 5 hours.
He liked to do that for some reason.
Like, while ago, like, he'll bring her a cup of coffee. I don't really like this type of coffee. We're going home. Wow.
Exactly, it's ridiculous.
He'll just sit up in the barn and throw a ball at a wall for an hour. And then get a heartfelt speech from his dad that he never listens to. Like, learn to take your life head on. He's like, okay, Dad. After I brewed in this barn for another hour.
Exactly. He got to marinate. Let that speech marinate in his mind for a little bit.
It'll have to sink in.
But let me see. I'm trying to read the chat. That guy corrected us. That's good. What's your worst superhero movie?
Probably Hulk for me.
Probably what?
Superman 3.
Hulk.
The first Hulk?
Yeah.
Let me see. What's my worst? I don't know. A lot of people hate Daredevil. I was pretty alright with it, I guess.
I love Daredevil.
What'd you say, Pillow?
I was gonna say I haven't really seen a whole lot of superhero movies now that I think about it. Like,
yeah, I'm trying to think. It's either gonna be Ghost Rider. If y'all seen how much I complain about that, because I feel like where the other like Spider-Man 3 and X-Men 3, they were, not that great of movies, but they did have cool action. So that's their redeeming factor. Whereas Ghost Rider had no redeeming qualities whatsoever. So I'm probably gonna say Ghost Rider. Because that was just all around bad. He beat one of his villains who was Air, who he couldn't touch. He was swinging his cane.
In the air,
he was swinging his cane through the room,
fire.
and all the guy was doing was like doing the Harlem Shake, and he was just in the air like, you can't touch me, like he's John Cena. And then he took his chain and twirled it like a lasso, and then it just sucked him up, and he was like, no, why didn't I do anything?
Air. You lose with your air.
That was so stupid. So that's it. For you, Toxic.
And then
that's my worst superhero movie, Ghost Rider.
For me, like I said, it's Superman 3. Alright, you know what Superman 3 is bad? The main villain's a computer. I am not even joking. It's a giant computer. Not Brainiac, a computer.
That's really.
What it does is, if it sees an enemy and senses its weakness and shoots it at it, and Superman goes down to stop it, so it makes a kryptonite beam. Where it got kryptonite from, I'm really wondering, because here I thought it was from his home planet.
Kryptonite is everywhere on Earth. Everybody can kill Superman.
Well, alright, he made it out of thin air. It didn't even know what Superman was. He walked down and shot him.
I think they overuse kryptonite too much.
Oh, yeah.
I understand that's his weakness, but everybody and their grandmama gotta have a kryptonite ring so they can pimp slap Superman into submission. I'm like, come on.
His other weakness is magic.
Yeah, magic. That's if they brought if he had, I don't know, because what is Black Adam? He's magic, right?
Yeah, Black Adam.
I like his fights with Black Adam, where they
the problem is, with people in live action movies, someone sees magic and they're like, that's unrealistic. You're watching a movie about a guy who can fly.
Exactly. I hate people who say that it's always that one guy who's like, man, I don't see this happening. I'm like, really watching a dude crawl on walls, you watch a dude fly through the sky. And this is what breaks the immersion for you. This is the camel, the straw that broke the camel's back for you. A guy who got magic. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Have you not been watching the movie?
I always said they should do Bizarro in a Superman movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Instead they get, what was it, the Superman 4, Nuclear Man?
Oh, yeah.
That was... that fight scene at the end, the effects were so bad, because after 3, their budget was terrible. So, when they're falling down from the sky, Superman does some weird... He does some weird shadow kick from Mortal Kombat, and he turns black and white, and it looks like a cardboard cutout of him falling from the sky. and he makes some weird noise.
That's just bad.
I don't even. He's like, and flies through the air. I'm like, what the hell?
Oh man. All right.
And then the nuclear man's line, "I will hurt people."
Really? All right, I'm looking
He's
at
like
the
Brick in honor roll.
Exactly. So I'm looking at the chat. Another guy said Avoko. He said, "What's your favorite comic book movie?" And I'm trying to think in my head.
God, I have.
I probably won't even be able to decide.
I honestly have not seen a whole lot. Probably a couple Batman movies, Spider-Man movies, first two X-Men movies.
Which one did you enjoy the most?
I guess I'd have to say, I don't know, Spider-Man. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good one. I would probably pick between either Spider-Man 2 or Sin City.
Wait, actually, no, I just remember. This counts as a comic book movie. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Oh, fuck yeah, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Well, I am the Scott Pilgrim, the hugest Scott Pilgrim fan in the world. How could I forget about Scott Pilgrim, man?
You know, the funny thing is, I really didn't like it.
Oh.
It's probably just me that I really didn't like that movie. And all my friends were like, "How do you not like that movie?" I probably have to. I know this is kind of a cop out, but I love the first Superman. I probably have to say that. Superman or Batman Begins.
Pillow, you just brought back so many memories. And then Lost Gamers, you just came and just stumped on them. I guess I can understand. A lot of people had problems with Scott Pilgrim the movie because they was like, what is going on? Like, he just got super duper fighting powers and blah, blah, blah. I enjoyed the movie so much that after I left the movie, I was literally talking about the movie the next couple of days just with everybody I knew. Because that movie,
saw it in theaters because I was gonna.
Me too.
Our friend Jake's like, "Dude, this movie looks good." I'm fine, I'll watch it. I watched it. And I don't know. Like I watched it. I'm like, first off, I really don't like Michael Cera.
You don't.
Just this thing I have with him. I don't really like doing this. It doesn't really appeal to me. I hate his voice so much. And the whole movie he does the voice. When he's in a fight, he just slightly raises his voice. "Hey, you son of a bitch, you wanna come over here and do what the hell?" But I understand why you like the movie. I just really
I'm going to... Alright. Pillow, you go. Because I know if I start talking, I'll be talking forever. So what do you like about Scott Pilgrim?
Yeah, I don't know. Just like all the... I just like the action. I just like all the video game references and the editing style of it. It was... I don't know.
When I first...
It was a beautiful movie. I really liked the design of it.
Oh, man. It was just... It felt like everything in that movie was tailor-made for me when I was watching it. Because it was like all the things that I love in one movie. I mean, I fell asleep reading Scott Pilgrim. Get out of here. But no, I love rock music. I love indie music, and that's what their whole band was. I enjoy kung fu fighting. I love over-the-top action. I love video games. And it just had so many things that I love in that movie. And it was funny. Like they did the whole like Seinfeld thing where he came out the room, he had like a little studio audience, and he just like cracking little jokes. Yeah. He had a little studio audience. What else was funny? Lucas Lee, the second boyfriend, who was Chris Evans, Johnny Storm, who just played Johnny Storm.
Oh God, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he played Johnny Storm, and I was like, ew, I hate Fantastic Four. Dude, you awesome in this movie. Like, he changed my mind so quick about how much I hated him. He was, the skateboarding boyfriend, the second one, and he was hilarious. Where he was just like, hey, bro, you want my autograph? And then he's like, yeah, let me get your autograph. And he's like, nope. And he just punched him in the face. And then when Scott got up, you saw him, and he's like, he's like, nope, that's not me. He punched him. He was like, it's my stunt double. And all the stunt doubles came out on whooping stats. It was so funny. It was so, like, this movie, I ain't probably laughed so hard in so long. And I'm mad because I don't think Scott Pilgrim got, like, the respect or the credit that it deserved for something.